Okay. I wasn't going to make a video today, but well, I want to make a video about this subject, but then I'll take a break or something. But I impulsively. There's a good video on telepathy. Telepathy. What is it, telepathy? It's about, amongst other things, subtle energies. You've got to feel your way through it. It's about visions or dreams, perhaps vivid dreams. Don't ignore those because that might be communication. Oh yeah, telepathy is communication, not necessarily verbal. Some people actually hear like voices, but it's not always verbal. It can be like impressions. It can be, like they mentioned in that video. It's a very subtle thing. In my opinion, we are living in a sea of consciousness. We are like fish in the water, except our water is consciousness, or something like that. Can fish see the water? Do fish know they are in water? So you have to ask ourselves, can we see consciousness? No, we can't. Do we know we are in consciousness? Yeah. So it's like an ether. I don't know if ether is the right word, but there is something like, this is how I imagine it. And in this consciousness field, there are beings. They're intelligent beings. They're beings. Some intelligent beings. And I'll put it this way. The consciousness field itself is intelligent. The consciousness field is intelligent. You can communicate with the consciousness field. This is what people have to understand, is that the whole consciousness field itself is intelligent. Like clouds. Like clouds can communicate with you. The environment can communicate with you. The way you feel can affect the environment because the environment is flowing in a consciousness field. Like a few months ago, right? I think last year, I used to go out and walk back and forth in a straight line in the backyard because I wanted to get some exercise. Because anyway, I was doing this for I don't know, maybe weeks or months. And then one day I saw this cloud right above me. It was like in a line, right? It was like in a line straight above me. I should actually well, I should have prepared this video because it. Let me see if I can. See if I can get that photo on that stupid cloud. It was like in a line, and I thought, and there was also a line on the other side, but this was like straight above me, and I took a photo of it. I'm like, why is that the universe trying to communicate with me? Is that the universe having a sense of humor? Is it trying to communicate with me? You know? So what I'm trying to say is in telepathy, it's about subtle energies, it's about impressions, it's also about synchronicities. Like for example, the number 42. Like I think a few days ago, I was feeling bad, and then I just checked my phone, and the time said 47, and I'm like, when the 47 came up, this is after my birthday. I was like, oh, that's like communication from the universe, and I felt less alone. I felt like, oh, I felt kind of like, oh, I'm not alone. Like someone is listening to me. And so when you're thinking about telepathy, you know, it's a complicated thing. You know, it's not just the voices in your head. There are lots of subtle energies involved, and you know. So I can't find it. The cloud anyway. Maybe I'll do some other time. But yeah, telepathy is yeah. You have to spend time listening to subtle changes. If you're lucky, we might get direct communication. We might get a direct voice from some other being, like direct communication. But other times, we have to just pay attention, I think, and develop these skills, which don't use often because we use language all the time. We use verbal words, and whereas there are more subtler ways to communicate. Um, yeah.